Holy fudge balls, this episode was so good! After months without a new episode, every pony was absolutely biting at the bit for this. Did it live up to the expectations? Yes. Is that a good thing? Maybe. The amount of fan pandering in these episodes is through the roof. While not necessarily as bad as Equestria Girls, it was still pretty high up there. Here's to hoping for more while still keeping the element of surprise. Where would the fun be if the whole season was totally catered to us bronies? We would have nothing to analyze. But I digress. On to the episode review. The first thing we see in Season 4 is Rainbow Dash giving a struggling Twilight flying lessons in preparation for the Summer Sun celebration. Has it really only been 1 year in the show's time? I may discuss this in a future video because I find it highly unlikely how all of the current events and tragedies could have happened in the course of just a year. Cut to the second scene where every pony is gazing at Twilight's stained glass window in the castle. I got a clue about what the episode would be about when Applejack said,
"The Summer Sun celebration may have brought us together, but it's something much bigger that'll always keep us connected. Exhibit A. The 6 of us are united by the elements of harmony. No amount of royal duties is gonna change that."
Talk about foreshadowing. With 5 of the main 6 now heading back to Ponyville for party preparations, we get to see Twilight stress out over her first royal duties. Glad to see that she's still the adorable pony we've come to know and love. We get some insight from Celestia about the celebration and how it's pained her in the years past. She walks away with some pep in her step, and then promptly gets taken by a giant vine. How did no pony hear her scream? All of a sudden, it's half day and half night. Was Luna trying to raise the sun in Celestia's absence when she got taken by the vine or something? Or is this just a part of the Everfree Forest magic? I don't know. Twilight does an impressive job of taking control of the Royal Guard, and then she's off to Ponyville, much to the discomfort of Spike. We get a mix of humor and terror in finding Ponyville under attack by the vines and clouds. Twilight crash lands in the library only to find her friends looking through the books. Guess her methods rubbed off on them. So far, all of the main 6 are up to speed, except for Pinkie Pie. I mean, really? With Chaos taking control of everything, it's natural to think that the ponies would come up with Discord to the answer to the problems. Though they end up being right in the end, they could have done a little bit more digging before summoning him mid-shower. One of the many sexual references in this 2-parter. What can I say about this next part that hasn't already been said? The upbringing of Zecora's potion comes completely out of left field and served both as a plot device and a Deo Ex Machina. This said convenient potion can only be used by alicorn magic, which is dark magic? Some explanation about this in future episodes would be nice. The potion's effects are instantaneous and plummet Twilight into the past where she runs into Princess Luna. We get to see some of the show's history come to life with the quick rise and fall of Nightmare Moon, which is pretty badass, and the fall of Discord. Neither backstory really shows any relevance to the plot until Celestia and Luna find the Tree of Harmony. Well, this crushes a lot of people's fan fictions. Sorry, guys. One thing I wonder is why was the scene showed after the imprisonment of Discord? Why not before? Something like that should be elementary. Eh? No one? Okay. With the information about the tree in tow, the 6 head into the Everfree Forest whilst reminiscing their first adventure. After running with a crocodile, we get the emotional point of all of the episodes, and it lasts for about 2 minutes. Again, what can I say about this that hasn't already been said? Applejack suggests that Twilight goes back to town, and the rest all agree? There are countless problems with the scene, so many nitpicks that I can't even go into details. Short scene and long story short, Twilight goes back to town, gets persuaded by Discord to stick with her friends and rushes back to their side, but not before she gets attacked by giant spraying plants. What fun! Much to the group's dislike, Twilight realizes that in order to save the world, they must give their elements back to the Tree of Harmony. And so the princesses in Equestria are saved! And now we have a magic box! And a season-long story arc that will hopefully be amazing! And now for a short theory about the box. There are 6 keyholes and 6 main members of the cast. Each pony will find a key, or every pony except for Twilight will. I'm thinking that maybe the CMC will find a key and their cutie marks at the same time. This quest for the keys will introduce epic new villains and places. Now back to the regularly scheduled review. The Summer Sun celebration starts with the last scene of this 2-parter. Luna lowers the moon and Celestia raises the sun while Twilight does a sonic star boom? Did she pull off the equivalent to Rainbow Dash's sonic rain boom, or just a bit of flashy magic? Cut to a smiling Twilight and then the credits and the episode's over. Overall, this episode is well paced, has phenomenal animation, and it has pretty good comedy. It sets up the premise for the rest of the season, which feels a little bit darker than before, but welcome all the same. This really gets my hopes up for the future of MLP. Please don't screw it up, Hasbro. Overall, I give this episode 4 out of 5 stars. What did you think of the Season 4 premiere? Did you find this episode weaker or stronger than the other premieres? Were the emotional parts and lessons enough to carry through this episode? Which parts do you find strong? Weak? Annoying? Funny? Heartwarming? Is there anything this episode should have left out or added in? Comment below and let me know. Since this video is unintentionally late because of my schedule, my episode review plan has slightly shifted. I plan on uploading reviews about a week or so after the premiere of the initial episode, until I have time to upload more than one a week. In other news, I'll be chatting it up with CR Pub, Crawl, and Digi tonight about my channel and the Season 4 premiere. I'll put the link in the description below in case any pony wants to tune in. I'm Heartsy Artsy and thank you for watching!